All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Real quick, man. Before we get into the video, if you love the video, you like this type of content, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. I really would appreciate it. And we're trying to hit that 10K, baby. We're almost there, so I need your love. I need your support, guys. All right, man. So let's talk about it. You know, when it comes to the Toronto Raptors, I'm very fond of the organization. Although I'm a Laker fan, we all know I'm very fond of the organization. And I'm also a big Ujiri fan. Masai Ujiri. I keep messing that up. Masai Ujiri fan. We all know there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But to me, it begs the question: what is Masai Ujiri gonna do after this season? He went on record of saying that he'll revisit his contract talks in the offseason. Well, the offseason, unfortunately, could be here a lot sooner than many Raptor fans would hope. But at the same time, there's been no indication of what he wants to do. And I think that, to me, a little bit of that, and I could be so wrong about this, and forgive me if I am, but a little part of me feels like that kind of weighs on the team a little bit, meaning, like, in a year of so much uncertainty, right? With the uncertainty in the Raptors' home situation, it was a situation. Remember early in the season, like, is they gonna let him play let him play home, or they not? Are they gonna, this, that, and the third? And no one really knew. And then it came out that, they're not going to be able to play home, right? That was demoralizing, And then the whole contract situation with Masai Ujiri is another big thing. And many, including myself, thought that this situation would be over by now. I figured we'd have been here. He'd have signed, 5-year X amount of $1 million, got whatever he wanted, and this thing had been over with. Well, that hasn't happened. That just hasn't happened yet. Now, the thing about this situation that I don't want to say bother me is, to me, and this is just me, he's done a lot. You look at where this organization was prior to him becoming the president of basketball operations, and where is that today? You can see his effect on the team, right? And he's an adored figure, from my understanding. He's an adored figure in Toronto. They love him. He's embraced Toronto. Toronto has embraced him, and he got there and immediately went to work. He made maybe unpopular decisions, but every decision he made was based on winning a championship, right? When you look at probably one of the best trades in Raptor history, as far as getting rid of DeMar DeRozan, who was loved in Toronto, loved Kyle Lowry's best friend, they're really, really close, trading him away and bringing in Kawhi Leonard. And that trade might have not been popular, but you got a championship out of the deal. Most organizations will take that deal, right? And that's part of his legacy, right? That's part of him having the wherewithal to make a decision like that. So that goes to, so what if he leaves now? I'm gonna be disappointed because I'm a fan of leaving on a high note, right? I'm a fan of, leave something better, and technically he would. Let's say he did leave, he would have left the Raptors better than what he found them, right? But it's like you trade away to me, what I've considered some key pieces, even though, let's be honest, Gary Trent Jr. has been a surprise, right? He's been a surprise. Getting rid of Dwayne Casey, who was a beast of a coach, bringing in Nick Nurse was another one of those moves that you say, wow, okay, that was a good move. But I I don't want him to leave this year, right? Because it hasn't been a season of good, a lot of good this year, right? Like they're scrapping and clawing, they're holding on to a little bit of hope to get in this play-in situation and hopefully make a run. But you want to see, I feel like I want to see him finish the job, right? And for many, and again, that's why I'm torn, because he brought a championship. Is that not finishing the job? He brought a championship. But I still feel like there's more work to be done. Like, you know, not a one-off, right? Like, I not just one. You want, even if they don't win the championship, you want to leave them as a playoff contending, a playoff team that future is bright. I think getting rid of Norman Powell kind of put dim lights on the future. You know, hurt them going forward. Because, you know, Gary Trent Jr., you never know what's going to happen with his contract. The Gillespie signing I thought was a good one. They did lock up Steady Freddie. You know, the GM actually did sign. So all these things happen, and they're all good things. But I feel like, honestly, and maybe I'm biased, guys, and I admit it, but I feel like the Toronto Raptors is like, I don't see where he's going to go and get that. Like, that's his. Like, when you think of the Raptors, you think of him, right? Like, it feels like, you almost feel like he's owner of the team. Like, it just feels apart. It feels right. I don't see him going nowhere else and it feeling like that. I could be wrong, man. I could. I just would not agree. I do not think this is the season for him to leave. It would leave a bad, I'm not going to lie. It would leave a bad taste in my mouth if he left this season. Just being honest. It would leave a bad taste because I'm like, no, don't shift around pieces and get rid of people and then leave. Like, make these moves. Make these moves if you're going to rebuild or whatever, be part of that process. Be part of the rebuild. Be part of the next phase. I'm just a big fan, guys. I'm a fan of Masai Ujiri, guy. I really am, and I want him staying. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no reason for me to sugarcoat it at all. I'm a big fan of Masai Ujiri, and I want him staying in Toronto Raptors. You know, he fits. It just works to me. He's not gonna look right in another uniform. It'd be like Emmitt Smith playing for the Cardinals. It just didn't look right, huh? Nobody want to see that. All right. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys on the same page with me, or are you pretty much done with it? Let me know down in the comments below. Until next time, man, please be great.